you got to be a really good person, kind of. It's not wrong being a good person, but it's like it gets a little bit too. You're under the microscope all the time, kind of thing. It's just a little bit. I don't know what the right word is, but
just the way they observe you, isn't it? The way that they can scrutinise your actions.
Yeah.
It's difficult to be honest. When I studied psychology as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like that saved me at one point. And to be honest, you seem like you've got a good way about your thinking and mentality.
Yeah.
So it would help. But there are some people that do need the medication. Through my experiences, some people love it and it stops them from overexerting their feelings. But was there nothing that happened to you in the past, like extra sensations?
What do you mean?
It's difficult to explain.
Like why they thought I needed to be on medication, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got bullied back in school, so that was like, that saved me quite a bit. And then after, it's just like, I don't know, just stress from like, I used to really struggle with singing, and that used to piss me off so much to the point where it's just like, it kind of made me suicidal, because it's just like music was really important to me, but I just felt like I sucked at it, kind of thing. So that kind of like made me go kind of crazy a little bit.
I suppose something like your love, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's just like you try really hard at it, and it's just like you can't get it down, kind of thing. That was like.
Well, you definitely got it down now, man.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Cheers.
I definitely appreciate what vibe you put me in.
Cheers.
Feels really good.
Yeah, your beatboxing's really good as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Something I've been doing for a while.
Yeah.
Tried to switch it up a bit for your songs.
Yeah. No, it worked well.
Yeah, it's better with a microphone if we had mics and stuff like that. Maybe we could do something in town someday.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
There is a studio. I mean, I got banned from my Vic studio in town.
Oh, did you?
But yeah. Well, the guy said I sent him abusive messages. I didn't think they were abusive at the time. Like, to me, like, I don't know. I didn't realise I was coming across that way.
Yeah.
But apparently I was. So he banned me from the studio. But there's lots of other studios anyway. There's one studio I'm looking to go with my band called Factory Studios in Chester.
Okay.
That's a pretty decent studio.
There's an open mic night in Chester, actually. Maybe we could go down.
Alexander's, you mean?
I'm not sure where it is, but I know where it is. I know where it is, but not sure what it's called. So.
Fair enough, yeah.
But maybe if Alexander's, what would you like to go to an open mic?
Yeah, sure.
It would be pretty cool just to kick a beat and get you doing some music.
Yeah, defo.
That'd be quality.
Yeah.
Something I've not done in a while. I mean, I've not done the music side in so long.
Yeah.
I did have a friend who loves rock music, so he's very rock based on his guitar.
Yeah.
He's the one who got me starting to play, just the basics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he moved away, so.
What's that? Oh, he moved away, did he?
Yeah, so I haven't been able to jam with him for a long time.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. That's good though.
Yeah, defo.
It'd be good just to hear other people as well. You know, I mean, obviously, I love music. I appreciate all music.
Yeah. What medication were you on?
I got moved on from a few different things. I was on quetiapine at one point.
Yeah.
Which, and something else, but that knocked me out, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was very good because obviously I could, you know what I mean, I could speak to the doctors in different ways.
Yeah.
So I definitely stopped taking it, got off that. But it's almost like they got me addicted to it.
Yeah.
You know, addicted to sort of taking medication.
Yeah.
And I feel like it impacts you differently once you take it, so
Yeah.
it's hard to get off it.
Yeah.
but there's one called risperidone at the moment.
Yeah.
Which,
Are you still med now? Are you?
I'm in like really low dosage at the moment. I was trying to wean off them, but like I said, I feel like it impacts your brain
Yeah.
more than you know. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, just like in general.
No, it kind of like lasting effects on your brain, can't it?
Yeah, and I feel like it definitely does. I'm not sure if it's the medication or if it's, so I'm very torn between worlds. But I was very anti. Like I wouldn't take any medicine.
Yeah, I was the same. Like,
So but I had this strange sensation. That's all. I can't really describe. Almost otherworldly.
yeah,
It's like I was travelling between worlds.
yeah,
So it was very difficult to come home.
yeah.
But have you ever had that?
No.
No, that's what I mean. Not a lot of people have. To be honest, it's very, very individual to me.
Have you been smoking like weed or something? Is that? But I mean, like.
See, it's funny when non-smokers speak about that, because it's not really the effect you have on weed.
Yeah.
It doesn't really mess with you like that. It just chills you out. But I've not been smoking for a while now.
Yeah.
And I do feel a bit better.
Yeah. No, that's what stresses me out as well, because I was so anti. Well, I still am anti like medication, just like when they force it on you, kind of thing. Like,
yeah,
it's just not right, is it?
No, it's not right. Especially like the injection and stuff.
Yeah.
Did you ever go through that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That was a horrible experience.
Yeah.
I remember I showed one of the staff members a video thinking you could be like that with them.
Yeah.
And it was just on the music video, someone got shot. And
Yeah.
I thought it was very violent.
Yeah.
So they put me under an injection.
Alright.
And in the room and stuff like that. And I just thought I was horrendous. I was annoyed with the way the staff treated me.
Yeah.
And I remember writing about it, and I was so furious. And I remember, obviously, because I was studying this at a time.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult for me to go through it.
Yeah.
But the difficulty is within these places, in like hospitals and stuff like that. Nothing's recorded. Nothing. And the doctors stick together.
Yeah.
They all have their own. So it's very difficult to get out of that. But I just let bygones be bygones and let it go, really.
You can't. There's not so much you can do about it.
What happened to you?
What do you mean?
How did it happen to you?
Well, the injection. Well, he just put me on it, but he said stuff like, if you don't take your injection, then you're gonna be, we'll take you back into hospital. And after there was even one point where he says like, oh, we're gonna put you in a home, and it's just like I'm sitting there, just like, there's nothing wrong with me, and it's like I'm not doing anything. Like literally, there's like, it's not like. It's just me just saying I don't want to have the injection. Like everything else in my life is going fine. Do you know what I mean? It's just like I have a good relationship with people and stuff like that, and it's just like, and then he just says like, oh, we're going to put you in a home. It's just like, it's not fair. Do you know what I mean? Like, exactly. Like I had to beg for him to get him to take me off my meds. I had to beg for like, and I was just like, just give me a chance. It's just like, you'll see that I don't need it, kind of thing.
Fair play for overcoming that hurdle, man. That's what I mean. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It takes strength to do that anyway.
Yeah. No, but it's just like I got to a point with it, with like towards the end of just me being on medication. I just had a really bad relationship with my parents, because it's just like I felt like the doctor only listened to them, doesn't really listen to me, kind of thing. So I mean, I was just acting like a complete brat, because I was just like so angry. It's just like it's just being treated like really poorly, and it's just I just had enough of it. I was just like being like, being like nice to everyone, and it's just like I feel like my life's getting ruined,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
It can be like that.
it just puts you in a point where you just like, I just stopped caring, because it's just like, you know, I'm not getting my voice heard or anything. It's really hard to get to the doctors as well. Like we're trying to contact them. They're always busy and everything.
Yeah, it's one of them. I don't know they don't even contact with you.
Yeah.
And then they're only going off the notes that they've had. That's one thing that annoys me. It seems you can't get to know them. You just read
Yeah,
the
exactly.
notes,
Yeah, it's like kind of taking the human factor out of it, kind of thing. Who have you got as a doctor?
I can't even remember her name at the moment. She's alright though.
Is it Dr. Klenker?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you?
No, I was supposed to have her at some point, but I got Dr. Clifford now. But like,
Oh, I had to put the Clippers.
yeah.
How'd you think of him?
It's annoying because I actually think he's a genuinely nice guy.
Yeah, he's a nice
But
guy.
at the same time, it's just like, he doesn't really seem to give me a choice with the medication. Like I say, like he finally has. I can't say anything bad about him now because it's like he's finally, you know, let me off the medication.
Fair play to him.
Yeah, like but you know, it's just like it's really just their way, isn't it? I don't know.
What I found with Dr. Clifford is that he was very open. You could have a conversation with him,
Yeah,
but then he stuck to the book.
yeah,
So he's very regimented by the book. But yeah, it's good that it's very lucky that he took you off him, really.
yeah.
From
Like I
my
said, I
experience.
had to beg for it, like, but
Have you been to see him since?
no.
No, I bet that's something that's what I'm like. I've not been to see mine. That's something that you don't want to say and even, you know, judge again, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's why I've always been trying, like, to be on my best behaviour kind of thing, and, you know,
Yeah. Have you got an appointment with him, or
not yet, no.
is it something that you're avoiding?
No, I mean, no, it's not that. It's just like, he normally makes the appointments, doesn't he? So, he just hasn't made an appointment yet, so. What's Dr. Klenker like?
She's okay. I've only had two appointments with her, and she didn't know me very well.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that she seems to want to know information.
Yeah.
You know. But I don't know if it's the difference between female and male doctors. It's good. I shouldn't really say that. But she seems to want to know a lot more about, you know, stuff that I don't feel is necessary to, you know, to even hear.
Yeah. Well, it's just irrelevant stuff.
Irrelevant stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Just to know you as a personality, I suppose. She wants to get to know you a little bit more. But I went through a lot with Dr. Clifford,
Yeah.
and then he had to change for some reason.
Yeah.
And then when I met Dr. Clifford, she was just very inquisitive.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. You know, I don't really like the fact that, you know, you want to know everything. So I was very objective at that for a while.
Yeah.
But that's how I am anyway. I'm very objective. Open-minded, but
Yeah.
but she did say a positive, like she was going to review me coming off the medication. Because I only take one tablet. I've gone right down to one.
Yeah.
And then I stopped taking it for a while, but like I said, it had a negative impact on me.
Well, I think there's a way. I think you got to gradually come off it.
Yeah, that's it.
I did that with Lanzapine. I like immediately came off it, and I think I kind of got withdrawal symptoms. Kind of screwed me up a little bit.
Yeah. And that's the thing, isn't it, with these big medications that they give you. But is that what you were on, Lanzapine?
I was on Lanzapine, yeah. That was when I went back into hospital. when I stopped taking it. The annoying thing is though, is like everyone says like, oh, it's because you haven't been taking your medication. It's like, well, yeah, but it's because I haven't been taking it properly. Like I didn't come off it properly, kind of thing. If I had the chance to like come off it properly, then I don't think I would have been like, like in a state kind of thing. So
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I'd like. I can't explain it, man. That's what I mean. It felt like I said, it felt physically like I was going to different worlds.
yeah,
Um, but I can't really. I've never really spoken. Well, I have spoken about it, but I don't go too deep because, like you said, you've got to be. I've studied it, and
you gotta be wary about.
be wary about something
Yeah.
they say. But you seem to have done it the right way.
Yeah,
That's good. And as long as you're feeling yourself, that's all that matters, isn't it?
yeah, exactly.
Trouble with me is I got a kid as well, a little kid, and she seems to think I'm a totally different. Well, I don't know. She's just afraid. I don't know. She seems to think it's going to impact the way I am with my child.
Yeah,
And, obviously, it's different when you look from the outside in, isn't it?
yeah,
So I decided to put a bit of trust in the system, shall we
Yeah.
say. And I'm not sure whether that was the best thing to do.
why not?
Because at the time, before everything happened, I felt like I was in a place what was.
You felt like you were in a good place. You didn't see the reason to change, kind of thing.
Yeah, and then when I got put onto these heavy medication, it seemed to impact my mind and change me in ways that I didn't.
Yeah,
Obviously, things were a lot easier, shall we say?
yeah,
Because the world just goes by, doesn't it?
yeah,
It passes by. But I'm sure when you come to, I think it's around 30.
yeah,
30. You'll hit something.
yeah,
So we just gotta just take it. So we just gotta just, I don't know, ease your way through it. I don't know how to explain it.
yeah,
I was thinking about writing papers about this.
yeah.
Because also I'm qualified to write papers. I've not wrote for ages.
What do you mean, papers?
About personality trait at 30.
Yeah,
I feel like it's the developmental side of it, like our brain develops in a different way at that age.
yeah,
But there's not much written about it. But I feel like that's what I mean. There's fundamental changes that happen
yeah,
at that age that make us think on a different bandwidth.
yeah,
Like even now, there's so much that's happening around us that the universe is just channeling energy, I suppose.
yeah,
And I feel like we're giving off energy as well, and we send these signals, and we all resonate in the same frequency.
yeah.
Some of us different. But it's interesting. I don't know.
You ever seen Ralph Smart on YouTube?
No, I haven't.
Like Infinite Waters, you not heard of that?
No, what is he?
No, it's like he speaks a lot about like frequencies and like it kind of goes over my head to be honest. Like, but like you should check him out. He's really positive kind of thing, like positive YouTube like channel kind of thing.
Okay. What's his name?
Ralph Smart. Yeah,
Frequencies is my sort of thing. I feel like the galaxy resonates at a certain frequency, which holds it together.
yeah,
Going back to the ancients that use frequencies to move objects.
yeah.
And have you seen the resonances that can create shapes and sounds?
No.
It's remarkable. You'll love it because you love music.
Yeah.
but certain frequencies, sound waves, can create shapes within, like, let's say, rice paper,
Yeah.
and these shapes are like ancient symbols
Yeah.
that have been used. It's a natural shape. You can't change it. And on the shape, it moves like ever so slightly. So it can be a spiral shape, or
Yeah.
you'll know the shape. That's the crazy thing. You'll know what they are because they're ancient symbols, and it's throughout history that these shapes have been used.
Yeah.
And at certain frequencies, at the resonation on these tones, shapes happen. Same with, like, let's say Mozart's music. When it's hit perfectly and it's the same tone, because it obviously got changed that time, but when it's at the same tone, it creates these shapes.
Mm.
And it's incredible that it's like it's lost within science and history.
Mm.
But it was at like 432 hertz frequency.
Yeah.
It's a resonation of it's like love and the vibes, but apparently it got changed to 400 hertz.
All right.
Yeah, not about in the last 150 years. So that this resonance wouldn't work. So same with all instruments, like guitars.
Yeah.
You can tune them to this frequency, and it would make the harmonic frequency.
Yeah.
But yeah, this tone, same Mozart, like I said, ancient artists use it. But I just feel like it was taken, taken away when the government changed it to 400 hertz.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like they're trying to not dull down, but take the positive energy away from society.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was another thing. It was very interesting that these shapes that they make. I could go on with that frequency. Honestly, it's something I've studied very deeply.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been taken away from music recently.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel like the word, like, recent music, I feel like it's not the same as it used to be.
What do you mean?
The lyrics,
Yeah.
the way people speak now in this year, in this in 2022, man. I feel like there's not as much love as there used to be.
All right.
Like, people are hurting. Just I think there's a lot to do with lockdown.
Yeah. Yeah, it's isolate, like loads of people isolate, because of lockdown and stuff like that. It's just like created like those people that have like antisocial personalities. I don't know, I might be chatting shit, but
No, that's what you see. You notice that a lot more. There's less people that just engage in the streets. And beforehand, it's very, hey,
yeah,
how you doing? Okay.
yeah,
Stopping in the middle of the street and like, hi. No, people just walk past each other, don't even bat an eyelid.
yeah,
And I don't like that. Obviously I'm a person that likes to engage and be like, yo,
yeah,
how you feeling?
yeah,
How's things?
yeah,
What have you been up to?
yeah. No, most I think like you're rare in the sense of like most people aren't as like engaging as you, kind of thing. I think most people kind of like they've got more of an I don't care kind of attitude, kind of thing. It's good. It's good to have like people like you. Like I appreciate like who you are as a person, kind of thing. Like, because it's just like, I think there needs to be more people like you, because it's just like I think it gets kind of boring, to be honest. Like when everyone just doesn't really care, kind of thing. There isn't really any love, kind of thing. So
Yeah, I definitely feel like that.
yeah.
don't drink or anything either?
No, I do drink.
Oh, you do drink?
Yeah. When I was on medication, I didn't really drink because it's like it can kind of mess you up. You're not really meant to drink and like take meds at the same time. But yeah, I do drink sometimes. But last time I drank though, I was on medication though, and like kind of had like a bad experience from it.
Okay.
Like it just kind of like sent me west kind of thing. So, but I haven't drank since then because I think probably like subconsciously I'm kind of like, oh no, it's probably gonna mess me up again. It probably won't though. Like I'll probably have a good experience if I drink again now. But I just haven't really done it. What about you? Do you drink?
I don't drink, man. I'll be honest. I haven't drunk for years. I think since I was 19.
Yeah, wow.
I'll be honest. My mum's a bit of a big drinker, so it made me not a drinker.
All right.
But I did have a little drink
Yeah.
about a year ago.
Yeah.
But I've not been drunk since I was 18.
God. That's a long time.
Yeah, I don't know, that's what I mean. I don't know you. I don't know. It's sort of, I've always been like, I don't know who you are when you're drunk, do you? So. But I've been debating it recently to go in and having a drink and just seeing what if what and how and have I missed out on anything.
Personally, I would say like if you're on medication, I wouldn't go for it. That's just from speaking from experience of like drinking when I was on medication kind of thing. Just had bad experiences from that. But it's your choice as well. I mean, like that's right. You know, that'd be like another reason to want to come off your meds, though, wouldn't it? So you can get drunk. I tend to not like it. I mean, like I like Malibu. That's about it,
That's
though.
something I like actually. I tried the taste of it. It's quite nice.
Yeah, Malibu and pineapple juice. Have you ever tried that combination?
Never tried that combination.
That's a pretty good one.
But I've had pineapple Malibu.
All right.
Oh god, yeah, it was interesting. That was nice.
Yeah, but I don't like beer, for example. I think it just tastes too bitter.
What about Guinness?
No, I don't like it.
Guinness.
Do you?
See, I'd have a Guinness. See, that's the thing. All my friends are massive drinkers.
Yeah.
So when I was growing up, they were always getting hammered, and I'd be the one like driving them home. So, but that's what I mean. I'd sometimes have a Guinness because it's like a supposedly healthy drink, isn't it?
Is it?
It's not. But that's what it supposedly comes in. It's meant to be. It's meant to be a bit of a. It's not though. No drink's healthy. Really, are they? No alcoholic drink. Are your parents still together?
Yeah.
Are they?
Why yours?
No.
Sorry to hear that.
No, I just want to go out. I was wondering. It's one of those. It's always good to be in a family home, isn't it?
Yeah.
Your mum seems very motivated, by the way.
Yeah.
One of those that tries to get you to do things and stuff like that. Always.
Yeah, she's always been like a big personality kind of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one to have.
Yeah.
I've seen it a while. I've not been here for a while. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, where have you been?
I've just been staying at my missus for a bit.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
It's interesting, like, you have a missus, but, like, you live here kind of thing.
Yeah.
Actually, it's none of my business, so I wasn't really intruding.
Yeah, we've been together for, like, a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and,
Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude, kind of thing.
It's alright. You kind of, when you get past a certain point, you know what I mean. It's kind of like, I appreciate giving her space.
Yeah,
You know.
fair enough.
And I think likewise, you know, I just feel like relationships sometimes need that space.
Yeah,
I was very like that when I was younger, very much like that. I'd go out and dance.
yeah,
I'd just train for a bit and stuff like that, but I don't know. Yeah, I feel like that's why I'm here.
yeah.
It's good to get a bit of space sometimes.
I'm not good with women. Like, all my exes hate me, so, like,
So you'll find someone, man.
yeah.
Cupid shot the arrow and just be in perfect harmony.
Yeah.
But to be honest, like, my son's like 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had him when I was really young, so when he's getting to that teenage stage,
Yeah.
and I don't know, you know, I mean, it's hard to entertain him. He just likes to play games and stuff like that. I would like him to play guitar or something, but he's playing drums at the moment.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, he loves it. He's pretty good at it as well.
If he wants to jam at any time, like, I'm not sure if he's too young to if he wants to jam, but I mean the offer's there anyway. Like, if
Well, he is at the moment. He's not like that at the moment. But I feel like when he gets a bit older, he will be.
fair enough, yeah.
That'll be at that age. Have you been to any festivals?
No,
Never been.
no, what about you?
No. So that's something. I went to this one Caribbean festival actually. It was a while back.
Yeah,
And it was brilliant. It was just like, obviously for the roots of like Caribbean style, and then there were just like stages with music playing.
yeah,
And you could just walk. It wasn't as busy as, you know, the massive festivals,
yeah,
but it was. I thought it was fantastic. But there's one on this weekend in Manchester, Jamaican and African festival.
yeah,
So I don't know. It would be interesting to go. But I've never been to like one of the massive, Glastonbury or whatever.
yeah,
That would be cool, I think.
yeah.
Wouldn't you like to go?
Well, maybe. I mean, I think I probably just made the excuse of saying I'm too busy or something. I wouldn't mind going. Like,
I don't know. You put out the festival vibes, really. You know, you seem like that's your personality.
yeah,
Get on a festival, do a bit of camping,
yeah,
with your guitar.
maybe, yeah.
Do you do camping or anything?
I haven't been camping for a while. What about you?
I'm going. We went. We went when the missus was like that. She just didn't want to stay. So
All right.
we got to go again. But trying. But you can't just camp these days. You know what I mean? Like, it used to be you could just go pay a little bit and camp, and now it's like 40, 50 quid to camp,
All right.
and you're paying like hotel prices to stay in a pitch with your tent, which is very hard.
Yeah.
No, I did have this one who went camping with my friend. That's something I've only smoked, but
Yeah.
you know, I've never done anything else.
Yeah.
But my friends, like, we went. There's like 6 of us in the tent, and we were all just chilling and stuff. They were doing what they were doing, other stuff, and it was a really good experience. I got my telescope out and just started peering at the stars for hours in the bathroom. You know what I mean? Whilst they were raving. But it's funny, I whipped my guitar out and they were like, no noise. no noise, come on. They was like, put your guitar, put it away. And I was like, oh man, this is the one thing you want to do, really, isn't it? Just jam a bit.
Yeah.
And they're like, put it away, you don't hear it. And I was like, flipping heck, waste of space. And then at 1 a.m, I'm there looking at the stars, and they're off their faces,
Yeah.
and they're all just chatting absolute crap, screaming at the top, top of their voices, and I'm there like this. It was funny because I'm there like looking at the stars, just in my own world, with my telescope.
Yeah.
And this tent was just lit up. The only tent that was lights on. Their voices just coming from the tent. It's a funny experience. Like 3 hours earlier, they were like, "No, we need to be quiet. No guitar, no beautiful music." So what do you make of this being 24 hour now?
What do you mean?
24 hours left,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
You don't even notice it.
Yeah, I didn't think about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, I didn't think about it. Well, what do you think about it?
No, that's what I mean. I'm not. It doesn't make a difference, really, does it? They're there anyway, aren't they? So,
Yeah.
but like, I like to keep myself to myself
Yeah.
in certain sense. But I'm not sure whether I'm moving or not.
What? Moving where?
Not too far away. Maybe, but I'm not sure. I'm waiting for. Have you applied for housing or anything like that?
Not yet, no.
No.
What about you?
Yeah, I've applied for my own place. Wouldn't mind getting my own place, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where's the band then? Where's the band based?
Well, there's the drummers in Crewe, and then after the bass is in Johnstown. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna go to a studio in Chester next time we meet. We already went to like a studio in Wrexham before. Yeah.
Shane can't just come round here, really, isn't it? On the table or something.
Well, the bassist has come round to my room a few times, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, we need a studio for the actual drummer and stuff, so.
See, I'm getting these drums which are pretty cool. It's just like a desk.
Yeah.
And it's got the little pieces of electric, set up and stuff like that, and you can
Yeah.
connect pieces of drum to each button.
That's it.
And you tap it. But it's only say this big, and it's got like 7 different instruments on it.
Yeah.
It's just like little pads.
Yeah. Oh, it's the electric drum kit.
Yeah. So but it's not the ones that look like drums. The one. It's just the pad.
Oh, I think I know what you mean. I think I used to have one of them.
Yeah.
Is it like 4, did you say?
Well, now they've got 7. They do have 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one I'm looking at has got 7 of them. So
Sick.
you can have different things. A little bit more on it, else, a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went to this little gig. It was like a 90s and 2000s like hip hop
Yeah.
thing. It was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty cool. It was in Shrewsbury.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. And the guy, it was just a singer
Yeah.
and this guy on this drums kit, and it was just hitting the drum kit. And I thought, wow, it's amazing what you can do with tech these days, isn't it?
Yeah.
And, he just looked dead cool, just on the drum kit, just there, just like no big setup. It was just this little thing. Yeah, so I thought it'd be cool to get him onto that.
Sick.
Have you been sitting out here much?
No.
It's quite refreshing though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you watch much TV?
Not really. I mean, I watch it sometimes, but pretty rare that I do, like Family Guy, or I'm usually on YouTube though.
Oh, right, okay.
What about you?
See, I haven't, but recently I watched. I've just been watching, like, because of the missus, we just watch something like a film.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But yeah, I don't. That's when I stopped watching TV for a long time. When I was about your age.
Yeah.
I've never had time for TV because in uni.
Like you get to uni, yeah.
I went to uni.
Alright.
I was thinking of going back to get my masters and doctorate.
Yeah.
But that'd be pretty cool, I think.
Yeah.
It'd be a good achievement. I was thinking, you know what I mean? Because I went through a stage in the last couple of years of just nothingness.
Yeah.
Just being focused on myself and health.
Yeah.
You know? So then, I don't know, like, you start to forget about everything else.
Yeah.
Like, all the skills that I've had and I've built up.
Yeah.
Just getting wasted.
Oh, I thought you getting wasted and
If we get wasted.
yes.
No. But I suppose now that I don't know, I feel like using it. I never had the chance to just get wasted though and just Have you been doing any cooking?
No, I do like I usually just have burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not like the last thing I cooked was like sausages, and that was about maybe like a week ago. But like that's rare. I usually just get ready meals. What about you? I'm not really like a good cook, to be honest. So I can't cook many things. So
I'm not like I suppose because when I've had to cook for him over the years. I'm not a cook, but I'll be honest, I've not just making my meals and stuff.
yeah. Yeah.
First time in a while.
Yeah.
Because he's getting a bit old now.
Yeah.
So are you spiritual at all?
Yeah. Pretty
Yeah.
spiritual.
I heard in one of your songs that was pretty cool. Experiencing like with the moon.
Oh, look at the sun. Yeah.
Yeah, like it's the moon and stuff like
I mean, that was more because it's a good lyric kind of thing
that. Just
than
a bit,
anything else. But yeah, I am pretty spiritual. I mean, you know, that Ralph Smart guy is like, he's pretty into spirituality stuff like that.
Yeah.
I used to. It's not spirituality, it's religion, but I used to be a Christian as well.
Okay.
I'm not a Christian anymore, but
Why?
I just it's just, I don't know. It's just, each to their own if you believe in it, but I just don't believe it. Basically, I just don't believe kind of like there's a God or anything. I believe like there's some science stuff that talks about God particles, stuff like that. I believe in like more science-based things, but I don't believe in like I don't believe in like all that sort of stuff. So
you're an atheist at the moment.
yeah,
When I was your age, I was an atheist.
yeah,
But then I don't know, this whole experience. I shouldn't even be able to speak about it.
yeah,
But it just makes me think there's a higher connection at least.
yeah,
It could be quite funny though as well.
yeah.
It makes me laugh. But no, but God's very difficult to try and believe, isn't it?
Yeah,
But I grew up loving Avengers
yeah,
and Marvel. like the Greek gods or whatever.
yeah,
I do believe in certain things.
yeah. No, I've gone back and forth a bit. Like I used to be really strong atheist and everything because my parents were kind of thing, and then after just kind of just thought to myself, oh, well, maybe there is a God kind of thing, and but I kind of think like I was doing that to kind of like rebel against my dad because I didn't really get on with him for a while, so I was kind of like questioning that sort of stuff, just kind of despite of him kind of thing.
Why is he very Christian?
No, he's very atheist.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your mum's Christian?
No, mum's atheist as well.
Okay, so they're both atheist. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't like more kind of like their attitude to it kind of thing because they kind of like laughed at like the idea of like Christianity and stuff like that. I don't know. I just felt it was a bit disrespectful kind of thing. So I was like opening my mind up a little bit more to that.
Yeah.
But I think that was really the only reason why I kind of believed in that. Sometimes I believe in it just because like I've had experiences as well where I just feel like oh, I feel like there must be more to life. Well, you know, like the idea doesn't seem so ridiculous to me. But these days I just don't believe in it. But like I said, I'm more like each to their own. Like if you,
Yeah, I'm very used to that.
so yeah, like if you believe it, that's all good kind of thing.
It's very difficult to believe there is this all-knowing being that's out there
Yeah,
that can just really
yeah,
the way it should be.
yeah,
But again, the experiences I've been through, I definitely know there's more.
yeah,
There's more to this world. There's more to this experience and this time that we
yeah,
are now.
yeah,
I think it's remarkable, even though it's been built.
yeah.
And it's quite funny. But we're all definitely creative, you know.
Yeah.
I don't really think it's songs about you and I.
No, I think it's true. It's just like lots of people don't ever realise their potential, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think like everyone has the potential to do something amazing, but I think most people kind of just like, I don't know, it's just kind of like beat themselves up or just tell themselves, or they're just taught to not ever think that they're going to be any good at anything, you know. I think kind of the world does that, kind of teaches you that you're never going to be good at anything, kind of thing. So yeah, I think lots of people have a really negative mindset, kind of thing, and it kind of screws them up and like not realising their potential. So
Yeah, which is a shame.
yeah.
Is there anything that you'd like to become, other than
A musician.
Musician,
No, I mean, music's really my goal, to be honest. But I mean, I hear it for like lots of people. Like, if I tell them I'm into music, I play guitar and stuff. Lots of people tell themselves, or they say stuff. Oh, I have no music ability. No, about themselves. They say like, oh, I have no music ability, or I can't sing, stuff like that. When I hear people say that sort of stuff, it's just like I could really believe I could really find like. I could think like that kind of thing, and I don't think I'd be as good as music if I believe that sort of stuff
yeah.
about myself.
I don't like the beliefs like that.
Yeah.
Very skeptical about them. I don't. It's difficult, but like you said, some people are drilled into thinking like that.
Yeah, exactly. They can't get it out of their head, kind of thing.
That's the way the world, not the world, but some people in this world want them to think,
Yeah.
and that's very unfortunate. I feel.
Yeah, I agree.
I was lucky to get out of that when I was about just a bit younger than you at the moment. But so I mean, believe and you will achieve.
Yeah.
That was the main thing that I got.
Yeah.
Until that's what I mean. It's very difficult when fighting my own demons.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. I only recently again only discovered these things. To get through stuff like that, I just feel for the people who are having a worse time than I am.
Yeah.
Trying to get through their demons and what they've been through.
Yeah.
Unless I'm a very unique person that's just got, but I feel like believing you will achieve.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Like, the belief system is really important. There's a lot that goes into that, like, you know.
Yeah.
That's what like psychology, though, isn't it?
Yeah, well, to be fair, I've come across this before I studied psychology. And if you ever look into positive psychology, it does help. But something I've not dived into for say 3 or 4 years now. But yeah, it's something that just helped me to reword my life and
Yeah.
the things that are in it to help me to establish things that I wouldn't have usually done.
Yeah.
Like degree, like jobs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
At the moment, I've been off
Yeah.
for so long.
Yeah.
That I sort of set these. I don't know. I train. That's what I mean. I've been training hard. That's
Yeah.
the one thing that I've stuck to. But like a full-time job now, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I do want to get back into it, but I'm not sure if I could. I've never been one of those people. I've always been like an active, outgoing artist, really.
Yeah.
You know.
I think it's more important. Like, if that's what you're into, if you're into art, that's what you should pursue, kind of thing. You shouldn't have to pursue things just for like pressures of like the world telling you that you got to do that, kind of thing. Like my parents do that quite a lot. They try to pressure me into like getting a job and stuff, and it's like I've got to keep on telling them no. It's like music's my passion. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I think like lots of people who do that, who like try to pressure you into getting a job, their reality is like they're not artistic people usually, so like they just think like, oh, if you're not getting a job, you're probably just sitting around doing nothing, kind of thing. Like you're probably just being lazy, kind of thing. And it's just like, if you're into like art, for example, like that, if you're a productive person, if you're a creative person, that's just not the case. It's just some people just don't relate to that, so they don't really get. They just think like if you don't have a job, you're just like a bum, kind of thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, so you shouldn't like, don't feel pressured like by the world telling you that you've got to do that sort of stuff.
That's true. To be fair, like I said, dance is what helps me. You know, I was in dance school and stuff like that as well. Back at work, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Because I've been focusing on health and just getting myself into the right mode. I've not danced properly for years now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give it. I'll probably do a little bits and bobs in my room, but I've not fully gone for it in
Yeah.
so long that I don't know. I'm getting to that age as well.
If you're passionate about it, it's just like, you know, you should pursue it.
Yeah, maybe I just do. Maybe I start with that and get a little something back.
Yeah.
Maybe. Might get back into doing a bit of acting.
Yeah. Well, have you done acting before?
Yeah, I've done a few bits and bobs.
Oh, nice.
I did musical theatre in college. I did a few things,
Yeah.
and then obviously, TV work and stuff like that, which is good.
What, anything like, any big programs you've been in?
Sort of in Hollyoaks Coronation Street.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, nice one.
These are the things. I forget. It's been so because I've been so fixated on just health.
Yeah.
I forget like. Yeah, just the name. I've been in Hollyoaks a few times, soaps and stuff like that.
Oh, sick.
But yeah, I've not done not for a while. I left my agency.
Yeah.
Which sucked.
Yeah.
So it wasn't the right thing to do. So it'd be good to get another agent maybe.
Yeah.
Just see what
Yeah.
because it's difficult to do it on your own.
Why do you leave the agency?
It's difficult.
Yeah.
A bit too big for my boots at the time, I think.
Oh, fair enough.
No, sometimes when you go through these things, I don't know, you just thought, like, I thought I could do it all on my own and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just carry on doing what I'm doing, but time was a factor for me as well.
Yeah.
I was very laid back with time.
Yeah.
That's a nice way of putting it. Let's say not laid back with time. Like, people had a very regimented with time in the film industry.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, you know, and you know, obviously as artists, you know, are they always on time? But you know, obviously I wasn't big enough to be late. No, I've always been very laid back with time. That's
Fair
the way
enough.
to put it. You know, I mean, I've always thought, is it, you know, so important
Yeah.
to be. But maybe things, like certain things, you need to be on time.
Right, I'm finally gonna head down. See you in a bit.